What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, LeeWalk71, replaced it with a 4. We are here with my WWE WrestleMania 32 review. And honestly, this show was meh. It was alright. Let's see. I don't even know how I feel. I just don't. My reaction really is I don't care. Like, I don't know what my reaction is. It's not disappointment because I expected this to not be great. Like, I expected it to be horrible compared to like NXT, which was great. But this was an alright WrestleMania, I guess. I didn't expect much from it, and it kind of disappointed me. So let's get into these matches. So we have the first match. We're going all the way from the pre-show to the main event. So the first match we actually got to see was Ryback versus Kalisto. Kalisto won. I don't care about the match. I mean, Ryback played, he did some good work as a heel, but I don't even know if Ryback's officially a heel yet. I don't know, but Ryback did some okay work as a heel, I guess. The next match we had was Team Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde. Lana, Naomi. Man, thumbs up to both of them. Let's see. Brie Bella. Brie Bella actually did the yes lock, and usually when she does it looks bad, but the way she did it looked great. Brie Bella did the yes lock perfectly. Like, she actually did a nice transition into it and everything. And Team Total Divas won. Eva Marie got booed, as I projected that she was gonna get booed. And also I think Daniel Bryan indicated that's Brie's last match. So I mean, I really don't care. I really don't care about the Bella right now. And then Nikki Bella showed up out of nowhere with a neck brace and her wrestling gear. I don't know why she couldn't just come out in some regular clothes. I don't know why she had to come out in a whole wrestling gear with a neck brace on. I thought she was gonna wrestle with the neck brace gear on. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the next match we got the Usos versus the Dudleys. The match ended in no contest because they just started beating each other up, and the Dudleys put out a table, and then the Dudleys got put through a table. Simple as that. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous how they projected the Dudleys and how they projected the Usos. Like, the Usos, they were getting shoved down our throats. Like, they're supposed to be faces, so they're supposed to be over with people. My bad if you hear some background noise. They're supposed to be over with people, but they're not. And the Dudleys, I like them, but they have not been doing nothing. The last important thing they've done is when they was in that feud with the New Day at the beginning, and that's where WWE messes up with teams. They instantly put teams with whoever the tag team champion is, and they face them. Like, the Usos, as soon as they came back, they faced the New Day, and well, now the Usos are on the pre-show. As soon as the Dudley boys arrived, they instantly went for the tag team titles, and now look at them on the pre-show. It's just bad book in my opinion, but honestly, I'm spending way too much time actually talking about this match. I haven't even gotten to the real pay-per-view yet. So, we open up WrestleMania, right? Open up WrestleMania with the 7-man Intercontinental Championship ladder match, just like last year when they did Intercontinental Championship ladder match. But this year they did it. This match was great up until the ending. This match was great. It was spot heavy for all the people who like spots. The reason I like these ladder match gimmicks, I don't care if it's for the Intercontinental title, the tag team titles, the United States title, the women's title now because they changed it. I'll talk about that later. Or even the WWE Championship. Like, any championship in a 7 whatever ladder match, I instantly get hyped because it just brings back memories of when WrestleMania used to have the Money in the Bank ladder matches, and those used to be spot heavy. People getting thrown off of ladders, people going through ladders. It's crazy. This match had a lot of spots, man. One thing Sami Zayn, he did I think he did a half and half suplex on Kevin Owens, but when he dropped Kevin Owens head hit the ladder, bro, and Kevin Owens wasn't moving since then. What else? What's that boy name? Stardust got put through a ladder because Sin Cara decided to fly, I guess. Sami Zayn got doved, like he got launched onto a ladder. Sami Zayn actually did this nice little high flying thing that planche he does where he flips over the top rope. He did it, but he went through the ladder and did it. That was cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. I didn't think he was gonna pull it off, but he did. Kevin Owens hit a frog splash on Sami Zayn while he was on a ladder. That was crazy. He caught some air too, and then Zack Ryder, yo, this is probably the best thing he's ever done in his career. He climbed the top of a ladder and hit an elbow drop onto The Miz or Dolph Ziggler, whoever it was. I don't even remember who it was. It was one of them two. That was incredible. This whole match was great. It was a great all-around ladder match. It just had a lot of great spots, a lot of up and down moments where you didn't know who was going to win. It was at one moment where everybody thought The Miz was going to win because he was the only person left until the ending happened. Zack Ryder came from behind, knocked The Miz over the ladder, and grabbed the Intercontinental Championship. And Zack Ryder is your brand new Intercontinental Champion. I would be excited if I was like 11 years old. Back when Zack Ryder was trying to get that United States Championship push, that was the last time I was excited for a Zack Ryder match, or Zack Ryder in general. He's a jobber now. Like, he's just made to be a jobber. So I wonder who I'm not even gonna say Emma. I just wonder whose idea was it to make Zack Ryder win a 7-man Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Like, you had 6 other guys who could win that are way better than Zack Ryder, and you choose Zack Ryder. My mind's just boggling right now. It's ridiculous. That's crazy, bro. That's ridiculous. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Zack Ryder's the Intercontinental Champion. That title reign ain't gonna last. He probably is gonna lose it on Monday to somebody coming up on the main roster or something. I don't know why Zack Ryder's champion. It's kind of stupid. And honestly, Zack Ryder winning the Intercontinental Championship, honestly, should have let me know how bad WrestleMania got from there, in my opinion. I'm going to explain why. How bad WrestleMania got after that. You know, if Zack Ryder wins a title at WrestleMania in a ladder match with 6 other incredible wrestlers, something bad's going to happen. And so it began. The next match we had, it was AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles, taking on Y2J, Chris Jericho, right? Their 4th match, bro. Not 1, not 2, not 3, their 4th match. Now, they had a 3-match series. They had 1 match on Raw. AJ Styles won. It wasn't really that much of a good match. 2nd match on SmackDown, Chris Jericho won. It was decent. It was nice. Then they had a very good match at Fastlane that was good. Like, we got a lot of stuff in. It was great. The one thing I hated from that match was that Chris Jericho kicking out of the Styles Clash. And what happened? Jericho kicked out of the Styles Clash. I was so what? Because he already, in the match, he already hit the calf crusher. He already hit a lot of his major moves. And then as soon as he hit the Styles Clash and Jericho just kicked out, I instantly knew AJ Styles was losing, because there's no other move AJ Styles could do that's going to beat Jericho. Unless he does like one of them high-flying moves that he rarely does. And the reason, it wasn't that I knew he was going to lose, but I knew that he was going to do the flying forearm thing, the thing that they're trying to get over that I do not like as a finisher. And basically, I knew he was going to lose because that flying forearm, you're not about to win at WrestleMania with it. So Jericho caught AJ Styles with a flying forearm in midair, hit him with the gold breaker. 1, 2, 3, Chris Jericho wins. I was just so mad because why would you have AJ Styles lose a match? What does Chris Jericho have to gain from this? After this, Chris Jericho's probably going to go back to doing whatever he did, which was, doing the Rock stuff. What does this do for AJ Styles? You're literally burying AJ Styles right now. Like, in my opinion, you're giving him the Sting treatment. Because guess what happened to Sting? He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania, which was unnecessary. Then he ended up losing to Seth Rollins at Night of Champions, and then he goes to the Hall of Fame, right? And you can't show up like nothing incredible he did at in WWE in general. They had to bring up the WCW stuff, and now he's retired. That's what's about to happen to AJ Styles. They're about to treat him like garbage because you know who is going to always be at top no matter what. Roman Reigns. So AJ Styles, honestly, I'm disappointed in WWE for that. They let me down once, but trust me, WWE let me down all night tonight, bro. They let me down for real. They really did let me down. AJ Styles lost. I was pretty mad. The crowd actually was cheering for Jericho more than they was cheering for AJ Styles. That's crazy. Styles is a face and Jericho's is a heel. Anyway, the next match we had the New Day, right? Taking on the League of Nations. The League of Nations. Skip the League of Nations entrance. It was generic, just like them. But the New Day. I gotta be quiet because my mom's sleeping in another room, and if she hears me, she's probably gonna slap me, and you're gonna hear it on the video, and it's gonna make for a great video. But New Day came out, right? They had a big old box of Bootios, the cereal thing that they're the cereal gimmick they're getting over, and it was a giant box of Bootios. They knocked it over. All the cereal, it really looked like Cheerios was coming out the box. It was all on the floor, right? Then you got Xavier Woods, Big E, Kofi Kingston come out looking like the Ginyu Force off of Dragon Ball Z, bruh. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, but I kind of know about a little bit about Dragon Ball Z, but I knew that they were the Ginyu Force, the Ginyu Force or whatever. See, I don't watch anime, but shouts out to those who do. But they came out looking crazy. Francesca, they was wearing the black and gold. Francesca was even in black and gold. Xavier Woods had his hair styled up like he was Goku or something, like the spiky hair. It had golden unicorn horns, and it was crazy. They came out and the crowd went crazy. And then after that, it was the match. I didn't expect much from this match, and WWE let me down again by having the League of Jobbers beat the New Day. I was so mad. I was already mad that AJ Styles lost at WrestleMania. I was already mad because of that, right? So I was like, please, WWE, don't let the New Day lose, right? And what happens? The New Day loses. And it was so stupid. I was just like, really? Then they're going to try to brush it off and make us forget about it by having the League of Jobbers cut a promo. They cut a promo, and then 3 legends come out. Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mick Foley, 3 Hall of Famers. Like, I was mad, but it was still cool to see them show up. It's always cool to see, old wrestlers show up at, like, modern WWE events and stuff. And Shawn Michaels was actually in his wrestling gear. He was in the pants. Stone Cold, he came in with the t-shirt and the jeans, and Mick Foley actually came in wrestling attire. So it'd be funny if they actually had a match. That would have been funny. So they came out and they beat up the League of Nations, but the funniest part of it was Rusev selling the stunner. He sold the stunner like a G, bro. He took it, he bounced, he flew in the air, came back on the ground, started flipping out the ring, bro. This man, Rusev, I would literally pay $500 to go to a wrestling event just to watch Rusev get stunnered again. That was probably the best part of it, honestly. That was incredible. That right there was amazing. Not gonna lie to you, that was nice. That was incredible. Then after that, Xavier Woods got in there. He started dancing. They all started dancing with the legends, and then Xavier Woods started dancing with Stone Cold, and Stone Cold stunner on Xavier Woods. He just going stunner crazy. He started drinking a beer. You know how Stone Cold does. And it was a feel good moment, but it still doesn't change the fact that the League of Jobbers, the League of Losers, the worst team in WWE right now beat the best thing in WWE right now, which is the New Day. So I'm still kind of mad about that. They just buried 2 of my favorite things right now. So WWE let me down twice. Kind of disappointed in WWE right now, or main roster WWE, because WWE NXT, y'all never let me down. But the next match we got, which was a match I was personally looking forward to, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar, a match I've never seen before. That's what makes it more interesting, and it's 2 people that can probably perform some good matches, on different circumstances. But this is why it's so special. It is a no holds bar street fight. 2 different matches all combined into one, right? And for weeks and weeks, we've been having Dean Ambrose have these conversations with the legends, with Terry Funk, Mick Foley. Mick Foley gave him a barbed wire baseball bat, and Terry Funk gave him a chainsaw, right? And Dean Ambrose on Raw came in with the wagon, taking all the craziest weapons, nunchucks, kendo sticks, stairs, barbed wire baseball bats, chainsaws. And I thought he was going to come to WrestleMania with it, and he didn't. And honestly, this match was underwhelming. I was pulling for Dean because it's kind of, Dean needs a major win right now, because the thing about Dean is I don't know if it's booking wise, but Dean, man, he can win like, your average match on Raw and SmackDown, but he can't win no major match, bro. Whenever he faces Roman for the title, he can't win. That triple threat, he couldn't win. This match, he didn't win. He lost to Brock Lesnar, bro. Alright, and this match was underwhelming because we did all this hype for Dean Ambrose to get all these weapons, right? The barbed wire baseball bat, the chainsaw, all that, right? And then Dean Ambrose didn't even use it. He used a Kindle stick and some chairs and a... What else did he use? Oh, and a laptop. He hit Brock Lesnar with a laptop. We seen the barbed wire baseball bat, but then it wasn't even used. So, okay. And Brock Lesnar, he did about 13 suplexes. I'm kind of getting tired of the gimmick because that's basically all Brock Lesnar did was F5s. He did about 13 suplexes, and he roughed Dean Ambrose up a little bit by punching him. Dean Ambrose did one cool thing where he put the chair in Brock's face, and then Dean Ambrose hit a nice little low drop kick to the face of Brock Lesnar. It was incredible. It was nice. It was pretty cool. The match was underwhelming, though. I'm sorry, man. WWE let me down for a third time, bro. That's third strike, you're out, bro. They have to do good with that triple threat match, and I'll talk about it. I felt like Dean Ambrose should have won this match. Like, it really would have done good for him. For Brock, I don't know what, like... After this, Brock is going to disappear for a long time, and then he'll come back by, like, SummerSlam. Now, Dean Ambrose is going to be on WWE TV every week, but, like, what's next for Dean? Like, I don't even know what's next for Dean, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to think, what can he do next? Because the Brock Lesnar thing is over with. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's honestly weird. The next match we got, the Triple Threat Divas... My bad. I just slapped myself because I did mess up. We have a triple threat women's championship match. Oh my god. The wrestling gods have answered our wrestler prayers, as in to get rid of the Divas Championship and get rid of the Divas name forever. So earlier in the pre-show, right? Or it's been rumors all week that WWE is going to get rid of the Divas division, rename it to the women's division, and bring back a women's championship. But this from different reports and stuff, so you don't know. It could be a joke or whatever, but it was true. It's basically, and then Lita on the pre-show announced it, and she actually showed it. It's basically the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. At the bottom, it says Women's Championship. It has a white leather strap, which is interesting. I always like white leather strap championships, whether it be the Intercontinental Championship, even go back to TNA. The Knockouts Championship. Like, I like different colored leather strap championship belts. The black is cool, but every title has that. It's always interesting to see another title have it, except for that Jeff Hardy belt. That belt was horrible. Google search it. The Jeff Hardy TNA Championship. That was a horrible belt. It's basically a white strap, and then the background of the WWE logo, it's red. It's pretty cool. It looks really cool. It looks like a major championship. It doesn't look like an accessory like the Divas Championship. So they retired the Divas Championship, and now it's the Women's Championship now. So we got Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, she had, her little entrance. She looked cool or whatever. Sasha Banks had her cool entrance where she came out, had people performing her entrance, and then Snoop Dogg even did his own verse, his own rendition of Sasha's theme song with his own bars and stuff. And Sasha's attire was actually pretty cool. Her attire was a tribute to Eddie Guerrero, because you know how she always says that she's been a big fan of Eddie Guerrero, so she got her attire to look like Eddie Guerrero, and it was pretty cool. I know Eddie is probably smiling at her, because that was a good, like, it looked really cool. Like, I feel like she should wrestle in that attire now. Like, that should be her official attire. Like, that was cool. And then she even hit a frog splash too. But we have Charlotte, the female Ric Flair. Woo! I hope I don't get slapped for that. But she came out with the blue robe. It was supposed to be like a tribute to the robe Ric Flair wore at WrestleMania 24 when he lost to Shawn Michaels. So that was pretty cool. And this match, bruh, was incredible. This was a good match. This is what woke me up from WrestleMania, because I had no hope for WrestleMania, right? 3 strikes you're out. I had no hope for WrestleMania. This match woke me up. Honestly, this match woke me up, because honestly, this match was incredible. I knew it was going to be great, but it was always that voice in the back of my head telling me, nah, this wasn't going to be good, because you know how WWE does people. So we got all kinds of crazy stuff. Charlotte is an incredible heel. Like I said, I'm gonna praise Charlotte. Bow down to Charlotte. She's an incredible heel. Sasha Banks is great. Man, oh man, oh man. It had a lot of spots. We had Sasha Banks doing a suicide dive, right? But she flipped in midair. I don't know if it was a botch. It kind of looked like a botch, but it didn't. It was 50-50. Charlotte hit a moonsault. Becky Lynch dived on Ric Flair. It's crazy. That match was incredible, man. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Becky Lynch out here hitting exploder suplexes off the top rope. Oh, I forgot to mention Brock Lesnar hit Dean Ambrose with a belly to belly suplex off the top rope. I forgot to mention how cool that was. My bad. Belly. I was about to say Bailey. Was it? I feel like an idiot now. Becky Lynch. My bad. I feel like such an idiot. Becky Lynch hit exploder suplexes off of the top rope. It was crazy. It was moments. It was one part. Charlotte hit the oh my god, my brain's not working right now. The figure 8 or the figure 4, she didn't do the bridge, and then Sasha Banks hit a frog splash on top. I was like, whoa, dang. Even Sasha hit the bank statement a couple times on Becky and Charlotte, I believe, or maybe just Becky. Becky took most of like the stuff, like she took most of the submissions, and at the end, Sasha got speared and she was out the ring, and then Charlotte hit the figure 4 or the figure 8 on Becky, and once Charlotte tried to get in the ring, Ric Flair was holding on her leg so she couldn't get to Charlotte, and Becky Lynch tapped out. So this is setting up for more matches between just Charlotte and Sasha, because Becky was the one who took it, so Becky's not really going to be doing nothing, I don't think, or like, because she tapped out, so no matter what she said, she tapped out. Sasha didn't get pinned or nothing. So they're saving something great for those two, honestly. That's what they're doing for Charlotte and Sasha. They're saving something better for them too. So we're going to see more matches from them too on the main roster. But I'm excited now. I'm really excited that we are now getting rid of the Divas division. It's now the women's wrestling division. They have some sort of credibility now. I'm so happy, bro. They retired that belt. We got a new championship. Charlotte won. She's the women's champion now. It feels so great saying that. 3 more matches. Oh, no. We got some more matches. My bad. The next match we had, Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac, taking on the Dead Man, The Undertaker, in a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. If Shane wins, he takes control of Raw. If Undertaker loses, he will no longer compete at WrestleMania. If Shane loses, he doesn't get control of Raw and he gets disowned by Vince McMahon or something like that. The stipulations, you know how it goes. But when I tell you this match was great, this match was great. This match was incredible, man. I'm just thinking about it like, but you should already know a Hell in a Cell match should be great, especially if you have the Undertaker in it. It's gonna be incredible. If you have the Undertaker in it, you know how Shane McMahon does when it comes to those big matches. He's gonna be jumping off of the Titantron. He's gonna be jumping off the ceiling of the arena, bruh. Like, Shane McMahon doesn't care. He just doesn't care. It started off kind of slow with Shane McMahon getting a little bit of his offense in, but Undertaker kind of taking control. And then Shane finally got some offense, but then Undertaker always countered it with some more offense. It didn't really get to pick up towards like maybe 5 minutes in or a couple. Like, it didn't really pick up to maybe the middle of the match almost, where Shane finally got some offense in. He got some major moves in. We seen a lot, and then we even got a coast to coast with the trash can in front of the Undertaker. That was crazy. Shane McMahon got some bolt cutters and start cutting like the edges of the cell walls, and then Undertaker put him through the cell wall, and then they start fighting on the outside, right? And then the Undertaker was why'd I forget? Taker hit Shane McMahon with a choke slam onto the stairs, and he got pinned on the stairs, but it wasn't on the mat. I thought you get pinned on the mat, but whatever. Listen, I don't make up the rules, but then they was fighting on the outside. They were fighting. Actually, they start taking over the tables. Undertaker's out here beating Shane all stupid with the what's them things called, the monitors. He just start beating them with the monitors. Then we see Taker was about to slam. He was about to hit Shane McMahon with a last ride power bomb through the announce table, but Shane McMahon ended up putting the Undertaker in a chokehold, right? And then the Undertaker just went through the table. He said, "Screw it, I gotta get this dude off me." So they both went through the table, right? And Shane McMahon got up, picked up a toolbox, and started beating Taker with the toolbox, beating Taker with the monitor. Then Shane did the most crazy thing. He started climbing the cage, right? Climbing the cage. He climbed the cage. Taker's on the table. He's on the edge, basically giving away that Taker's gonna move. So Shane, right? He's just standing there looking like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna do it, but screw it." So then he does the Holy Trinity, and he jumps off. Taker moves, of course, and Shane goes through the table. Luckily, the thing about the table, it was an incredible spot. I marked that when it happened. But the thing about it is, it was an airbag under the table. They're not trying to kill somebody. They're not trying to let a Mankind situation happen. It was an airbag under the table. But still an incredible spot, though. It was incredible. It was great. But after that, Shane was out here telling Taker, "Come on." He was basically telling Taker, "Come on." And they went back into the ring, and Taker was tired, but he was just still looking at Shane too once he got up. And he ended up just telling Shane to come on, and Shane was like, "Come on." So then Undertaker basically like not slap Shane, but like show some kind of respect, I guess, towards Shane. And he tombstone Shane, and Undertaker wins. So Shane lost, which I predicted, actually. Taker's not about to lose at WrestleMania. It wouldn't make sense. You have to work a storyline, and Taker's not a 24/7 superstar, nor is Shane. So it was a great match. That match woke me up. I was excited for WrestleMania again. I was very excited for WrestleMania after that incredible women's match, and then this. Oh my gosh, it was great. It was incredible. Shane got taken back on a stretcher, and then after that, we got the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Yo, I'm laughing because this was so ridiculous how like funny it was. We had Tatanka, we had Diamond Dallas Page, we had the Big Show, right? One funny part about it was that Baron Corbin was in the Battle Royal. And think about it, on Friday, he had a decent match with Austin Aries where he took a L. I don't even know if Austin Aries is going... not Austin Aries. Baron Corbin. Is he going to the main roster? Because he was there. They picked him out of nowhere. It was random. We had Tatanka. I was like, what? DDP, he did his thing, and then everybody's in the ring, right? And I'm just like, what's going on? Then you hear Designers Panda... Panda, with Designer, you hear Panda. I'm like, what? At first, I seen like a diamond, so I thought it was Titus O'Neil coming back, and it was Shaq. Shaq came in running, and he had them giant Shaq Fu shoes. Them giant Shaq shoes, size 1,000,000. Them shoes was out here looking funny. It was funny how it was looking because Shaq got some giant feet, and he did a stare down with the Big Show. And they were just looking at each other. And it was just funny seeing Shaq. Like, I was crying laughing when I seen Shaq come out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was dying. It was funny. It was extremely funny that Shaq actually participated in the Battle Royal. It was so random. They about to clown him on like NBA TV or whatever. Or not NBA TV, but like the TNT stuff. He about to get clowned by Kenny, Charles, and Ernie. But the winner of the Battle Royal is Baron Corbin. Now, this is interesting because Baron Corbin can use this to his advantage when he's in NXT, but I don't know, is Baron Corbin going to the main roster or what? So he's officially the third Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner. Baron Corbin, congratulations to him. Kind of a big fan of Baron Corbin. He's really good. He's improved very well since he first started. I like Baron Corbin. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just wondering if he's going to the main roster or not. But the next match we got, it wasn't really a match. It was a segment that turned into a match. So they're like, please get up and walk. I thought they was going straight to the Triple H and Roman match. And I thought The Rock was going to make an appearance towards the end, right? So it was like, please welcome the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And the reason I thought is because it was almost like, we was like 30 minutes in. And I thought it's 30 more minutes till 10 o'clock. The pay-per-view's going to be over. Please welcome your Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And then they start doing their dance routine. And then, if you smell The Rock. And then, you know, The Rock comes out. He's coming out with a flame gun. He just starts shooting fire like my mixtape. He just starts shooting it. He's like, it was a steel thing. It was The Rock. So then he set that on fire, walked to the ring, and he basically cut a promo about how big of an arena it is, and that they broke the attendance record here in Dallas with over 100,000 people. Congratulations to Dallas. That's pretty cool, I guess. Then after that, the lights go out. You hear the and then Bray Wyatt's here, right? Bray Wyatt comes out. The whole arena has the cell phone light on their phone. The fireflies or whatever you want to call it. And Bray Wyatt, man, I thought he was about to go crazy. He got a promo on The Rock that was incredible, saying, "I'm going for you. You're a man of success. I want to defeat you. You are a sign of hope, and I don't want that." That's what I took from it. And then The Rock basically just cooked this man, talking about they all look like Duck Dynasty idiots or something like that. Then after that, The Rock just, I don't know what happened, but then it just turned into a match, and The Rock just pulled off his pants and his shirt. This man under it had his whole gear on. Some odd reason, he magically just started putting on elbow pads, and boom, we had a match. The Rock versus Eric Rowan, 6 seconds, rock bottom, right? Then after that, the Wyatt family got up, starts around the ring. Then you hear apple juice. John Cena comes out, right? I'm like, bro, what is? Huh? Isn't he supposed to be hurt? Yeah, man. Listen, the thing about John Cena is, man, he could tear his ACL, MCL, and meniscus completely, and will still show up at WrestleMania and will still perform like a 20-minute match, bro. Cena don't care. So he came to the ring. And they just beat up the Wyatt family, basically burying the Wyatt family forever. Cena hit the attitude adjustment. The Rock hit the people's elbow. They all hit their moves on the Wyatts, basically burying the Wyatts. Rest in peace to the Wyatt family. You will be missed. You had so much potential, but Vince, you're not Roman Reigns, so you're not getting over. I'm sorry, Bray. I wish you could have got over, man. It's cool though. It really isn't, but it's cool though. So then after that, it's main event time. Like, my emotions are about to change right now. This is a long video. My emotions are about to change. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I'm not mad that Roman Reigns won. I just don't care anymore. WWE has managed me to not like Roman Reigns. To me, I just don't care what happens. This Roman Reigns hate stuff, I just don't care about it. It feels like it's the cool thing to do now. Just like it was the cool thing to do the yes chant. So now Roman Reigns getting hate is the coolest thing. And people want Roman Reigns to turn heel. But if he turns heel, then people are going to cheer him. And that makes no sense at all. So I just don't care. I'm just going to sit back, right? Enjoy my tea and look at and watch NXT and casually watch Raw, basically. I'm just going to sit back and just let everybody else do what they do when it comes to Roman Reigns. Because I really don't care. Triple H had an incredible entrance. Triple H, man. He came out, right? Stephanie, she had the skull. They removed it. She started creating a war battle, talking about you all should bow down to us. We are the kings and queens. You should bow down to us. You are peasants. It was crazy. I was getting hyped. And then you hear, time to play the game. You hear Triple H coming out, right? He has all the soldiers, right, coming with the replica championships. And Triple H just walking slowly with the championship. Triple H always has, like, the best entrances at WrestleMania. Like, last year, the Terminator. Before that, he was, like, the king. He had, like, women with him, like, servants, which was Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Alexa Bliss. Anyway, came in all minister, right? Spits the water out. And then he goes to the ring, right? And I'm just so hyped, man. Him and Stephanie, they're in there, right? And then after that, right, get a couple seconds, the fans just start booing the crap out of him. They booed so much, they had to pipe down the boos, bruh. from what I've heard. They had to pipe down the boos on the network. So then you hear dun it, dun it, dun it, dun, dun, and then you hear boo. He's getting booed out the arena, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, okay, it's what's new. And then he comes out, right? Roman Reigns, he does the little thing with his arm where it looks like he's jerking off, but he's basically cocking his arm, and he hits the ground. And you know how they have the Tron star. He smashes the floor. Pyro comes out. Pyro comes around the stadium. And I would be like excited, but he did it last year, so I'm not really. It's if he would have like did something crazier, I don't know what else he could have did. But Roman Reigns should have came out the crowd. That was one cool thing about Roman Reigns that I did. Like, he came out the crowd. He got on black and gold. The match itself was alright. Everybody got their work in. Roman, Triple H worked the arm. Triple H got some knees in. Triple H did good. Roman did great, I guess. He did, he did what he did. He does his moves, and basically it was just a mixture of both. And then after that match, not after that match, one incredible thing that I did, like, it just made me like, oh my gosh. Roman had speared Triple H to the barricade. Another crazy thing that happened, Roman accidentally spearing Authority, and that was the only time where Roman actually got some kind of pop or cheer. And then after that, they instantly start booing him again. And Triple H, he even had the sledgehammer. Roman didn't see it. Roman hit Triple H with like 20 Superman punches and then speared him. Triple H hit a pedigree and stuff, but Roman kicked out. Roman speared Triple H. And 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns won the championship. I'm not surprised about it. I just don't care. Like, I knew about this like months ago. I just couldn't really care. Like, I feel like once I'm confident that I know something and I know it's gonna happen, I just don't care anymore. Like, the whole world knows that Roman Reigns was gonna win. Like, if you have a half a brain and you watch wrestling enough and pay attention to know, Roman Reigns is going to win. He never loses major matches. Like, he never loses a major match. He's never lost a major match. Well, except for that Brock Lesnar match. But then he ended up getting a championship match, like, later. Like, a couple months later. So, Roman is your champ. He was actually trolling the crowd, too. Sticking his tongue out at the crowd. Smiling at the crowd. Basically being mad, smarky and stuff. Pretty funny, I guess. It was pretty funny just trolling the crowd and reaching and stuff. Yeah, so we have come to the end of the review. It's a pretty long review. I hope you got your snacks and stuff. Well, you probably ate them by now if we're reaching this mark. But honestly, WrestleMania was meh. I want to say if you're a hardcore fan, but if you wanted to see nothing but incredible wrestling, and I'm not like bandwagon or nothing, please watch NXT TakeOver Dallas. That was an incredible show. From top to bottom, the card was great. It didn't even have enough build-up, and the matches were still great. And I still kind of felt a little bit for the matches, and they had no build-up compared to WrestleMania, where they had months of build-up. NXT, they barely had any build-up, but the matches were great, and I kind of could like put together why these people are feuding in the first place. So WrestleMania was meh to me. The first couple of hours, the first couple of stuff, like the first stuff, all the way to the women's match, I really wasn't messing with WrestleMania. And then from there on, I was like, yeah, I knew that. I really don't care. Which I'm talking about the Roman Reigns match. And then, yeah, so that's how I feel about WrestleMania. It was underwhelming. It was okay. Like, if I had to rate the pay-per-view, I'll give it a 3. It was average. I give it a 3 out of 5. It was average. It was some high points for me, but there were a lot of low points for me, basically. You know what to do. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe. I don't know about you, but while I'm editing this stuff, I'm about to be watching The Walking Dead season finale. I gotta record it, so let me know if you watched The Walking Dead, or basically let me know what you thought personally about WrestleMania, any match, segment, anything. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace.